UFC 322 is live in Madison Square Garden tonight, and I've got my predictions for the main card, starting with Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis. Beneil's coming into this one 36 years old, standing at 5'10", 72-inch reach. He's got a 23 6-1 record. He's currently on a one-fight win streak. Just fought Moicano. I've just rewatched that. Not a bad little performance from Beneil. Bit of a boring first round. Not much has gone on. Moicano lands a good shot, knocks him down at the end of the round, lands a few good ground and pound shots, but Beneil ends up recovering. Moicano ends up getting the round 10-9. The second round, Beneil comes out a lot stronger. He ends up getting the takedown halfway through the round, gets side control into mount, lands some good shots. Starting to look like he's wearing a bit on Moicano at this point. 19-19, I gave that at the end of round 2. In the third round, Moicano looked gassed out. His punches, it was almost like pillow punches. He was landing, but they didn't have anything behind them. Beneil was landing as well, but his shots looked like they had a bit of oomph to them. Not much went on, but Beneil definitely landed the bigger shots, and he stole the round and got that 29-28 going into the third. But and the judges agreed as well. They ended up giving it, all of them, a unanimous decision to Beneil. So he looks all right against Moicano, but I don't think he's got a chance if the Benoit that fought Rufi turns up. But on to Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit's coming into this fight 29 years old, 5'11", 73-inch reach. He's 15-3. He's on a 2-fight win streak. Currently, Marcus Rufi, which I've just watched that. That was a good fight. And the Kyle Prepelec fight. Can't remember that, to be honest. But what's it called? The Rufi fight, he had a really solid performance against Rufi. He was coming into it as the underdog. I thought Rufi was going to smoke him, to be honest. But he come out really strong. Pressure straight away. Ends up getting the double underhook into the body lock 40 seconds in, gets into side control, then into full mount. This is 1 minute into the fight. It's looking really strong. Ends up landing some good ground and pound. Rufi manages to get back up. Rufi gives up his back, gets in the body triangle, then Rufi reverses it and manages to get back up. Benoit takes him down again, straight into full mount again. He was just landing shots, taking him down. Rufi didn't have no answer for any of it. French crowd's going crazy. I need to go see a UFC event in France. That'd be proper. But he goes for the arm triangle. He don't get it. Ends up getting the clinch against the cage, landing some good shots. Benoit lands a nut shot. They both catch a little breather. Round ends, not much happens after that. Round ends 10-9 easily to Benoit going into the second. Second round, Rufi's looks like he's come out a bit better, but BSD fucking goes straight back onto pressure, mixing it up well, landing good shots, gets the takedowns, ends up getting some good ground and pound. Rufi gives up his back and he ends up getting the rear naked choke, and yeah, the crowd goes fucking crazy. But I think Benoit just stole all of Rufi's momentum. He was I can't remember if Gene Silver fought before or after Rufi, but he was the last or second to last fighting to lose their winning streak. Benoit looks really, really good. I think if Benoit turns up how he turned up when he fought Rufi, I think he's going to get a nice win against Beneil Dariush. So my prediction for Beneil versus Benoit Saint Denis is Benoit Saint Denis by... I think it's going to be a decision. Beneil's tough, so I think it's going to be a close fight, and I think BSD is just going to do enough to edge the decision. Up next, we've got Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. And I'm a big Leon Edwards fan, so it was very painful having to rewatch that Sean Brady fight. I think there was a bit of animosity coming into it. There was no glove touch. Brady come out fast, pressuring straight away, putting Leon on the back foot. Gets the clinch. Leon lands a good knee. They break. Leon's doing a good job breaking the clinches at this point, but Brady's just being relentless with it. Just keeps going for them. Brady gets Leon against the cage, ends up landing his first takedown with 20 seconds to go. There wasn't much that went on in the first round. Takes him down with the last 20 seconds and some good shots. Good round by Brady. Nothing too crazy yet, but easily got the 10-9 in my opinion. The second round, he comes out, literally flies out the gates, lands the double leg. As soon as the round starts, drags him down, gets top position after a nice sweep, gets a body triangle in the back, starts landing some good body shots, looking for the rear naked and the Kimura, but looking for any sort of sub really. He was always doing something when he had Leon on the ground. That's what you got to give Brady as props for. But he's absolutely bullying Leon, to be honest, landing big ground shots. Leon ain't got anything for it. 2018 Brady going into the third IMI. The third round, even more dominant, comes straight out on the pressuring again, landing some good combos, gets the takedown, but Leon goes for the takedown. Leon keeps it on the feet. It was actually Leon's best round, start of the round, this third round. Not his best round because he got dominated after this, but he started off strong, goes for a fucking takedown for some reason, and Brady gets him in a headlock, snaps him down, ends up in side control into full mount. The same story for the whole fight. Landing good shots. Leon tries getting up. Brady's just bringing him straight back down when he does. Trying to get a hit. Top control for Brady's off the charts. He's the top control this fight was crazy from Brady. Flattens Leon out. But absolute domination. Stupid move by Leon after coming out quite strong. Well, the best start of his round yet. And goes for that takedown and throws it all the way. 30-27 Brady going into the fourth. Then the fourth round, obviously same thing. Brady pressures, gets him to the cage, takes him down. But this time he manages to get Leon down, and he gets him. What did he get him in? I think he got him in some sort, I don't even know what you'd call it, some sort of choke. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but gets him in the choke, puts him to sleep. Total domination from Brady, really solid performance. For Leon, not looking so good. Before this fight, obviously he's coming off the loss to Bilal. Didn't look great in that fight either. The Colby and Usman win seem a fucking lifetime ago now. It's one of my best moments watching Leon get that head kick over Usman, but I don't know if we're going to see that Leon again. And I think Prates could seriously do some damage to Leon in this fight. But anyway, going on to Carlos Prates. Prates is coming into this one off the back of a great win over Jeff Neal. Neal was throwing a lot of kicks to start the fight, landing some nice shots. Prates lands a really good spinning back kick to the body of Neal. Prates landing some good leg kicks as well. Not doing damage, but you know what I mean. They would have added up over the rest of the fight. Prates, I thought this was quite interesting. John Anik said he's got over 100 Muay Thai fights, so fair play to him, very active. I know them Muay Thai man do scrap, but Prates lands a good one too, nice knee, some good exchanges. That starts getting really scrappy with a couple minutes left of the first round. Big knee to the body from Prates again, spinning head kick just skims Neal, just skims him. But I thought Prates was looking super loose, almost like McGregor-esque in a way, just looking really loose. Neal was compared to Prates, he was looking really stiff. I know that's sort of how he fights, but Prates was making him look really stiff. And then the best thing is Neal starts trying to clinch Prates, and Prates says, "Are we resting now?" Basically just rage baits Neal into fucking breaking it and fucking swinging. And he lands that that unreal buzzer beater, spinning elbow. Obviously the Lerone Murphy one after I thought was a little bit better. Obviously big up Lerone, but it was absolutely awesome. A great performance from Prates. Looked really good, especially after the Ian Gary fight just before that which was really frustrating to watch, especially that last round when he had fucking Gary on the floor crawling about and he just wasn't throwing a punch. He would sat there thinking about when he's gonna have his fucking cigarette when he finishes. But no, fucking Prates was looking really good. I think Prates is gonna put on a really good performance against Leon. I think, sadly, I love Leon, but I think Leon's past his prime. I think Prates is in his prime. Fucking, I think he might end up fucking knocking out Leon. So I've got Carlos Prates to win by TKO or KO over Leon Edwards in this one. For the last non-title fight on the card, we've got Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Morales coming into this one on an 18-fight win streak, 0 losses. Loads of undefeated fighters have lost their role this year, so we'll have to wait and see. But 26 years old, 6 foot. He's coming off a really good win over Gilbert Burns. Just rewatched it. Yeah, really, really good win. Landing good shots straight away. Couple minutes into the fight, he ends up landing a really good combo, some solid shots. Burns ends up switching it, ends up taking him down, but he manages to get straight back up. Burns is holding him against the cage for like 20-30 seconds, and as soon as he lets go of the clinch, Morales hits him with a couple uppercuts, and just sits Burns down straight away. He actually manages to get back up, but he just eats another couple shots, gets sat straight back down, and the ref stops the fight. But yeah, it was a really, really solid performance from Morales. No one's really got a win like that over Burns, like so dominantly anyway, like so quickly. Just look at the Burns Khamzat fight, do you know what I mean? He's a scrapper, do you know what I mean? So really, really good win for Morales. Let me just have a look on Tapology, see who he fought before Burns. Neil Magny got a TKO over Neil Magny, Jake Matthews and Max Griffin. So obviously not the best levels of fighters, but Neil Magny, he's the gatekeeper. If you get past him, you're doing something right. And obviously that win over Gilbert Burns was, it just shows you done it. So I had Sean Brady going into this one, but I don't know. But yeah, so what's it called? Sean Brady is coming into this one. Yeah, Brady's coming into this one. That great win over Leon Edwards. I won't go into that too much because I literally just talked about that when I was talking about Leon, so obviously you would have just heard. But he was 18-1, so very similar records. 32, 5'10". Who was his loss against? I think it was Bilal off the top of my head. Yeah, Bilal ended up what's it called? Yeah, TKO'd him, yeah, fuck it, it's what Bilal's only TKO win, but obviously he's fucking come back from that Bilal loss. He's got a sub over Kevin Gastelum, decision over Gilbert Burns, and then obviously that great performance over Leon Edwards. So, I had Sean Brady going into this, but I think this is going to be a really tough fight. I don't know. I think if Morales can't answer the grappling from Brady, I think we could see a similar performance to the one Brady had over Leon Edwards. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know how good Morales' grappling is. So if he's not got very good grappling, I'm going to stick with my guns. I think Sean Brady's going to end up getting the win over Morales, but I think it's going to be a close fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way. But yeah, I've got a pick. So Sean Brady is going to get Sean Brady's going to get a submission over Michael Morales. There you go. In the co-main event, we've got Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Shevchenko coming into this one on a 2-fight win streak. Should be a 3-fight win streak, but you know how it is. 37, 5'5", 65-inch reach. Last fight against Manon Farrow, good close fight, but good win. Alexa Grasso before that, and Alexa Grasso again before that, which was a draw, which I thought she won it, but you know how it goes. The Manon Farrow fight, I've just rewatched it. It was a very close fight. The first round was very close, right up until the end of the round when Shevchenko gets the takedown and lands a few good shots, nothing major, but does enough to steal the fucking round where not so much has happened. 10-9 Shevchenko, I gave it. Better round from Manon in the second, landing some good shots. She's doing nice clinch work. Lands an illegal knee at the end of the round, which Shevchenko just manages to block. Luckily enough, but yeah, close round again, but I think Manon done just enough to win it in that round. Had it 19-19 going into the third. Third round, Shevchenko lands a good spinning back fist with a minute left of the round. Manon recovers well, goes for the takedown, doesn't get hold of it, but she ends up fucking getting her against the cage in a clinch, like, and just throwing little punches and knees and stuff like that. Manon's corner shouts that Shevchenko's grabbing the cage, and Goddard basically tells them to fucking fuck off. But yeah, very close round again. Pretty much every round in this fights were fucking close, but yeah, I think Valentina just edged it, fucking doing a bit more damage than Manon done in that round. So I had it 29-28 going into the fourth. Fourth round, Shevchenko lands a nice spinning head kick. Manon gets Shevchenko against the cage again, looking for the takedown. John Anik says that there's no foot stomps allowed in Canada, which fucking just a bit weird, isn't it? I remember watching it here and that, thinking that's a fucking strange rule, isn't it? But yeah, what's it called? Big spinning body kick for Shevchenko. Manning gets the clinch again against the cage. She had really good clinch work the whole fight, to be fair. It was pretty much the tail of the fucking tape. Manon doing clinch work and Shevchenko fucking landing like the nicer, bigger shots. But yeah, Shevchenko gets a really good time takedown on Manon. Manon straight back up. Another very, very close round. I wouldn't have wanted to be the judges' score in this, but same again, I think Shevchenko. Oh, no, sorry, this is the fourth round. Shevchenko at the last second, she ends up knocking Manon down, and that steals the round for me. I was leaning Shevchenko anyway, but yeah, that definitely done enough to get the fourth round for me. And at 39-37 going into the fifth, and then the fifth round there wasn't a lot that happened in the fifth round. Manon gets Shevchenko against the cage again. Shevchenko breaks free, lands some good shots. There's not a lot to score in the fifth round, to be fair. I think Shevchenko done a bit more fucking volume, like threw a bit more, landed a bit more, done the more damaging shots. There wasn't a lot, but I think she did land more. Manon had fucking a lot of control time the whole fight, but she didn't do much with it. It was a lot of pushing up against the cage, landing little pity-patter shots, nothing major. Shevchenko, on the other hand, was landing the lot bigger shots, way more damaging. I think I thought fucking 4 out of the 5 rounds at least for Shevchenko, but I could see people fucking giving it 3-2 as well. But yeah, the judges seeing it the same way, had it as a UD, 48-47 for Shevchenko. And yeah, she looked good, but I don't know if she's going to be able to do enough to beat Weili. But Weili, on the other hand, Weili's coming into this 36 years old, 5'4", 63-inch reach, 26-3 record, riding a 5-fight win streak. It's a really good win streak. Coming off a great win off of Tatiana Suarez, which I'll go into in a minute. Before that, Yan, fuck knows how you say that. But another fucking solid win. Amanda Lemos before that was a good win. Carlos Esparza, I think that's when she won the belt. Yeah. Because Esparza beat Nama Nunes in the fucking worst fight of all time in the rematch that they had. But and the Joanna Jędrzejczyk win before that. So and 2 losses to Rose Namajunas, and then, do you know what I mean, a whole bunch of more wins. Fucking not a bad little fucking record. But the fight against Tatiana, oh my god, Weili looked unstoppable. She come into the fight as an underdog, which I thought was fucking like crazy. Like, I couldn't believe how confident people were behind Tatiana going into this one. Like, she is really good, the wrestling's really good, but I thought, do you know what I mean, people are fucking, they're not fucking got their head screwed on to fucking have Weili fucking as an underdog. But anyway, fucking Tatiana lands the fucking first takedown she attempts, starts off really strong, spends a couple minutes in top position, landing a few shots. Whaley lands some nice elbows off her back low, trying to stay busy, trying to get out as well. She doesn't upset the position. Tatiana ends up jumping the giddy with a minute to go, but Whaley ends up fucking landing on top of her, lands some good ground and pounds. Even though Tatiana spent pretty much 4 minutes of the fucking first round just laying on top of Whaley, not doing much. Well, that's exactly why I've gave it to Whaley the first round, because she weren't doing much and controlled them, win fights, damage wins fights, and Whaley done more damage, even spending 4 minutes of the round on her back. So I had it 10-9 going into Whaley, but it was a close round. I could hear an argument for it going the other way. Second round, Tatiana gets the takedown, but Whaley reverses it straight into mount. Big cut on Tatiana's left knee. I think she had it opened up when she pushed it, had it cut against the cage. But yeah, Whaley constantly staying busy with the ground and pound, big shots, big elbows, goes for the giddy. Tatiana slips out. Whaley lands a big one too. Tatiana's looking absolutely battered already, only 2 rounds in. Goes for a panic takedown, in my opinion. Ends up locking her hands, but doesn't manage to take her down. She looks like she's starting to get really tired, and the takedowns are starting to not land anymore. I had Whaley fucking winning this 2018 going into the third round. The third round, Whaley come out super strong, lands a nice head kick 30 seconds in. A big right that wobbles Tatiana. Tatiana shoots for a desperation shot, gets thrown off by Whaley, goes for a takedown again. Whaley uses the underhook to lift her off the double leg. She's defending really good. Like, Tatiana can't land a takedown at this point. Whaley can't miss with the 1-2 either. She's doing a great job fucking closing the distance. Less and less takedown attempts are happening from Tatiana now, because none of them are landing anymore. Big elbows. Tatiana attempts to take down in the final seconds, but can't get her down. Whaley's looking like she's entering her flow state at this point. Tatiana looks drained. She ain't got an answer for the takedowns aren't landing, and she don't know what to do now. She's getting absolutely pieced up on the feet. I had it 30-27 Whaley going into the fourth. Fourth round, Whaley lands a takedown right at the start of the round. She's looking for an arm triangle, doesn't quite manage to get it. She had her in half guard, and it looked like she could do with stepping over to finish it, but Tatiana defends quite well. Whaley fucking ends back up on top though, ground and pounding. She finishes the round on top, landing big shots. Yeah, she's dominating at this point. I had it 40-36 going into the final round, and I thought Tatiana needs a Hail Mary at this point if she wants to win this fight, but she was sat on the stool looking absolutely defeated, so I couldn't see it happening. But she come quite close to taking her down in the fifth, but Whaley defends absolutely perfectly. She lands a good couple uppercuts when on the way out. She ends up on top again, landing good shots, takes her back, goes for the rear naked. Tatiana's just managing to survive, but yeah, she had absolutely nothing for her. 80% of Whaley's strikes landed in this fight, which I thought was a crazy stat, and 14 takedown attempts defended as well, which is fucking unreal, especially against Tatiana Suarez. So absolutely unreal performance from Whaley. Close first round and then total domination for the last 4 rounds. I had it 50-45 Whaley. I thought she looked absolutely unstoppable, and if that Whaley shows up against Shevchenko tonight, then Shevchenko's awesome. She's a really good fighter as well, but that, I know it's off a weight class, but I think Whaley's like the best women's fighter at this time. So I'm going to have to go with Zhang Weili to get the win over Shevchenko. I don't think she'll get the finish, but I think she's gonna get the decision over Shevchenko. So Zhang Weili to get the decision over Valentina Shevchenko is my prediction. Finally, in the main event, we've got JDM, Jap Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Now, I'm really excited for this fight. JDM versus Bilal is probably up there with one of my favourite title fights I've watched live. Maybe Strickland Adesanya just tops it, but very close. It absolutely fucking masterclass performance. But start with Makhachev. Makhachev's coming off that win over Moicano. Nice win, pretty much fucking just yeah, does what Makachev does. Moicano didn't fucking stand a chance, but he sort of, it looks like he knocks him down, but I think it's a slip. Islam fucking, do you know what I mean, took that to heart, takes him down straight away, finds a das about 30 seconds later. Nice fucking win for him. He was meant to fight Arman. Obviously, that would have been a way better fight, but Arman, I think he done something to his neck that week. All them videos come out of him doing fucking headstands with like knee in the trauma and that. But yeah, fucking, that would have been a way better fight. But yeah, decent win for Makachev. You can only fucking beat the person you get put in front of you. So yeah, done all he could do. That made it 15 wins in a row for him. If he beats JDM tonight, it will tie Anderson Silva's record. For win streaks, he's currently 27-1. Obviously, that one KO loss to, I forget his fucking name, but it was that Brazilian guy, Thiago Moises, maybe. Don't quote me on it. But obviously, he's been on a lovely run recently with wins over, obviously, that win over Moicano. Before that, he got the win over Poirier, another dash choke in the 5th round. The rematch against Volk, where he sent Volk into oblivion. That was painful to watch. The first fight against Volk, that was a really good fight, proper scrap. But that first fight against Volk, that's what I'm sort of using to gauge this fight with JDM. Like, I thought JDM was going to have enough defence with the rugby background to stop Bilal's wrestling. I know Islam's a way better wrestler than Bilal, in my opinion. Completely different kettle of fish to Bilal. But I think JDM's still going to be able to have enough defence there with that rugby background to stop his grappling, just grapple fucking him. And I think he's going to do him up on the feet. But JDM's coming into this one, as I say, off the back of that amazing performance against Bilal. He's also riding an 18-fight win streak, which, yeah, fucking hell. Coming off some nice wins as well. Before Bilal, he had the fight against Gilbert Burns. I think he broke his arm in that fight, if I'm correct, like in the first round, and still put an absolute beat down on Burns. Ended up finishing him in the 3rd round. Decent win against Kevin Holland before that. Probably his hardest fight, I'd say, was against that Basil Hafiz, the one who come in on short notice. Gave fucking JDM the most problems I've seen, but fucking, he's not looked so good in his other fights, old Brazil. But, Randy Brown before that, no. JDM's riding a really nice win streak, and that performance against Bilal, oh my God, as I say, fucking that and Strickland's performance against Adesanya, just, obviously Holloway's up there with that Qatar performance as well, but the boxing, like, from Strickland and JDM in that Bilal fight, oh my God, it was, unreal to watch. He done a great job of being first. He's keeping Bilal on his heels at the start of the fight. 2 minutes in, not much has happened. Then a nice head kick landed by JDM, followed by a nice left hand. Looks like he's starting to get comfortable and finding his rhythm a bit. Lands a good left again, doing a really good job of staying on the outside. Bilal goes for the takedown. JDM defends it well, shakes it off, comes close with a knee, doesn't get it though. Lands a big uppercut at the end of the round. Solid first round from JDM. Had it 10-9 for him going into the second. Second round, not much in the first minute. Couple kicks landed. Bilal lands a good jab. Nice right hand back from JDM. Bilal's beginning to bite on a lot of JDM's feints. A lot more kicks for JDM this round as well, especially the teep kicks. He's using the teep kicks a lot. Lands a big right, doing a good job circling, level changing, keeping Bilal guessing. Bilal goes for the takedown again. JDM does another great job defending it, gets straight back to his feet. When this fight was happening, back whenever it was on the same fucking card as Shevchenko versus Manon Ferrer. I was literally telling people, a lot of people didn't think JDM stood a chance against Bilal. They just thought he was going to get absolutely wrestle fucked. But I was telling people he's got his rugby background and his boxing is just levels above Bilal, and I had a strong inclining that rugby background was going to be enough to stop the grappling, and well, you seen what happened, didn't you? But yeah, the boxing was, oh my god, I think he's got the arguably the best boxing in the UFC right now, arguably. But ends around with a bit of showmanship. I had it 2018 JDM going into the third. Great head movement from JDM in the third round. Bilal's pretty much biting on all of his feints by now. They're both landing, but the way bigger shots are coming from JDM. JDM's landing more as well, hitting a lot harder. Bilal lands a good knee, but JDM blocks it. Bilal's rushing in now, sort of getting a bit desperate, trying to land shots, and JDM's doing an awesome job of counter-punching Bilal. As he's coming in, I'd say Bilal's best round so far, but I still didn't think it was enough to give him it. So I had it 30-27 JDM going into the fourth round. I thought JDM's head movement in this, like, he was really in his flow state by now. It was so satisfying to watch the head movement. I've got it was like a Prime Money Mayweather, but yeah, he weren't far off. He was looking really, really smooth with it. He's landing a good combo, shortly followed by a 1-2. Still doing a great job counter-punching Bilal as he's trying to rush in. Bilal's rushing in, landing a couple shots, but eating way bigger shots as he's doing it. He's trying to pressure him, holds him against the cage, but he just can't take him down. JDM's doing a really good job still defending all of Bilal's takedowns. Bilal has him against the cage, he reverses it. Bilal ends up landing a nice head kick, to be fair. Probably Bilal's best round, the fourth round. I can see an argument there to give Bilal it, but I thought JDM done enough for me. Way more damaging shots, the bigger shots. I thought JDM was going into the fifth round 40-36. Yeah, 40-36 going into the final round. Then the final round, absolute masterclass from JDM. Bilal gets the takedown with 3 minutes to go. JDM manages to stand back up low. Crowd goes crazy. Again, so satisfying to watch when there's all these fighters that get took down and just accept the position, stay on their back, don't do anything. Especially when I thought, do you know what I mean? He was at least up 3 of the rounds. As long as he didn't get finished, I thought he was going to win. But he's straight back up, not letting Bilal hold him down. I was dancing around my living room at this point when I was watching it live, fucking. But he lands a few good elbows, followed by a left, wobbles Bilal, and Bilal's looking like he's crumbling at this point. But JDM's just landing combo after combo. Big shots up against the cage. A scramble happens. Bilal ends up on top again, but JDM manages to find a way to get back up to his feet again. He didn't settle once on his back. He always found a way to get back up. Got back up, landed some more big shots. Bilal was absolutely cut up everywhere, all over his face at the end of the round. The visuals didn't look good at all. And I thought it was 50-45 JDM, a absolutely unreal performance. Like, as I say, definitely up there, one of my favourite title fights that I've watched live. The defensive boxing, it's so nice to watch when you see someone doing it. Like, the get in, hit them, get out. So satisfying to watch. But I think JDM's going to have a similar performance against Makhachev like he did against Bilal. Obviously, I think Makhachev's way better than Bilal, but I don't know. I've just got a feeling that JDM's going to pull it off. I think you could even see a TKO or a knockout. Bit fucking outlandish, this one, but I think he's going to win, and fuck it, why not? I think JDM is going to knock out Islam Makhachev in tonight's main event. So that's my predictions for tonight. Just to recap, I had Benoit Saint-Denis to beat Beneil Dariush in a decision. I think that'll be a close fight. After that, it's Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. I think Prates is going to knock out Edwards. That's going to be an awesome fight as well. Then you got Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. That's going to be a really good fight. It's going to be a close fight, but I think Sean Brady's going to just do enough to get the win. But I wouldn't be surprised if Morales gets the win because he's fucking an awesome fighter as well. Shevchenko versus Whaley. I love Whaley. I think she's going to do enough to pull it off, and then hopefully cut back down to forget the name of the weight division, but the one that what's the face? Mackenzie Dern just won the belt. Strawweight, I want to say, goes back down to strawweight and gets that belt again, because that wasn't title level fighting from Mackenzie Dern versus, can't even remember who it was. Amanda Lemos, maybe? Don't quote me on it. Someone like that. But, Whaley to beat Shevchenko. And then, as I say, finally, I think JDM's going to knock out his son Makhachev in the main event. So, that's my predictions for UFC 322. Thank you for watching. Hope everyone enjoys the fights, and have a good one.